Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking. I'ma start this out with saying Joe Biden done fucked up everything. Goddamn fuel cost more than the load, man. Broker making more money than the truck, and we the one that's on the road, man. In the corners, they taking all the cheap freight. Get some. Gang, what going on, man? You know, I said, what going on, man? I got all type of shit going on, boy. I'm telling you, I got all types. But yeah, man, I done had all type of issues with the truck, man. I got video supposed to be driving, you know what I'm saying, back to back or whatever. But I just want to make this video. And I'm gonna try to drop the other videos, which I could have been did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just be, bruh, I'm gonna explain something to y'all. It just be so much going on. Like, I wanna drop the video, but when you trying to see what's going on yourself, like with the truck, you trying to see what's going on with the situation, that stuff take time. So like, I can't drop a video when I'm trying to see, I'm waiting on these people and this and that, you know what I'm saying? So I can't drop the video if I don't even know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna put out no false information, no false nothing, you know what I'm saying? So I'ma wait till I know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Then I'ma drop the video. But I got hella video, you know what I'm saying? I got hella video in the stash, you know. I got hella video in the stash, you know what I'm saying? But I can say this. I can say this right here. The shit that go on with these trucks, bro, like, it'll make you want to go to diesel mechanic school, you know what I'm saying? It'll make you want to go to diesel mechanic school. That way you won't even be calling these service trucks and shit out, bro. Cause when you call a service truck out, I hate this. I hate this shit with a passion. I hate that shit with a passion. Call them service trucks and shit. Cause bro, them motherfuckers charge you. Them motherfuckers, they charge you like $500 just to come out and don't tell you shit. Like, you don't get no information. This dude done told me the wrong information. Oh man, your engine vapor lock. It's vapor lock. Something going on with your engine. Like, get the fuck out of here. So I'm calling blah, like, hey man, what's up? Yeah, the engine's still on the warranty. Let me get with the warranty rep. But first, we can't even get with the warranty rep because we need to take it over there and see what's going on with it first before we just do that. He couldn't even tell me what the fuck wrong with it. Blah ain't even trying to go off his judgment, talking about the motherfucker vapor lock. It's something internal. That wasn't even a fucking issue. I'm gonna tell y'all what the issue was. But right now, I wanna talk about these guys with these motherfuckers, service truck, these record truck type guys that don't be knowing shit about these trucks either. Like, it's a lot of people in this business that just in this business. Yeah, they know how to change tires. They come out, they can fix your tire on the side of the road. They can check other little stuff. Like, he come out, he pumping my damn the little fuel pump thing, the primer. He priming my engine up over there, you know, trying to say, oh man, you done ran out of fuel. Bruh, this common sense, I know this motherfucking truck ain't ran out of no fuel. I drive this motherfucking truck every day. You gonna tell me it ran out of fuel? No, it didn't run out of fuel. No, it didn't. It got fucking fuel in it. I knew where I was gonna get my next fuel from. Like, nah, it ain't ran out of fuel, man. It ain't ran out of fuel. But man, it say it's low right here. Yeah, it is low, but it ain't that damn low. It ain't that damn low. Like, I know where I'm finna go fuel a little bit. I do this shit every day. This thing is not out of fuel. I know for a fact it's not out of fuel. So, you know, that's one of the things. You know, then he talking about, well, if I can turn it right here, you know, this right here gonna tell everything. I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna check this. Man, look. bro, you don't know shit what you talk about, bro. Like, and you gonna charge me $500 for coming up out that motherfucker? So I'ma tell y'all something. It ain't Blair that be, running the bill up. Let me cut this AC on. I'm starting to sweat. It ain't Blair. I don't want to cut it up too high because I don't want it to I don't want it to blow in the speaker. But it ain't Blair that run these bills up, bro. Like these maintenance bills and shit. Like, cause I have found like loopholes and ways to make it where your bill don't be so high and stuff like that. That's how I saved up my escrow as much as I saved my escrow up. But this past couple weeks, like it's like shit just been raining on me, man. I had to go get prayer and everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody been trying to pray on me, boy. Pray on my downfall or something, boy. Like, I ain't even talking about like no regular shit. You know, people, they be like, they prayed on my downfall like that T Grizzly. Nah, I ain't talking about that. He talking about people probably just hating shit. I'm talking about motherfucker really doing some worship, praying on your downfall type shit. How shit happened back to me. And I'm gonna show y'all how the video finna come out. I'm gonna show y'all, but I gotta give y'all a video now. You know what I'm saying? I'm headed to go I'm in a rental. I done been in this rental since Friday. I thought I was going back to get my truck. So I was like, I'm gonna keep the rental because they're gonna charge me for a drop fee. And then if I get another rental, they're gonna charge me for another drop fee, which is $200 a piece. That's $400 just for drop fee. Because I'm going one way and dropping it somewhere else. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I might as well just keep the rental. If I'm gonna pay $400, you know what I'm saying? Drop fee, dang. So I kept the rental. Now I'm headed to go get a loaner truck from Blau. I'm headed to go get a loaner truck from Blau. They said freight boom right now. They called me. They said, man, ain't no need of you sitting at the hive, man. Freight boom. I ain't gonna lie. The check I just made, boy, it was nice. It was nice, boy. I made a nice check. But I'm probably finna have a nice bill too. You know, it's finna wipe out my maintenance account. I'm probably finna be back on cap. You know what I'm saying? But I think I'd just rather do the cap. I don't know. I think I just rather do the cap this time. Let's just cap it out. You know, but like I was saying, man, I see what guy be trying to do, like my guy Paper Chaser. You know, I ain't talked to Paper Chaser in probably a year and a half or something like that, a year and a half, you know what I'm saying? But I see why he got upset. He felt like, he feel like them folk were running the bill up on him, you know, at the shop that they took it to. But the shop that they take it to, they do good work or whatever. They work on all the equipment or whatever. You know, and they cost less than other people or whatever. But see, Paper Chaser wanted to work on the truck himself. He had like a head gasket issue or whatever. And then my cousin, he hit me up. He was like, well, man, you probably can get that work did for less than that. You probably can take it over there and do this and do that. I'm like, well, you know what? If I was to do that, I got to get to some bit told over there where you talking about. And then I got to do, it's still going to be more money regardless. They still got to do this. They still got to do that. Still going to be money. But see, this the thing right here. But I want somebody certified working on these trucks. They don't want, like you, the driver, working on the truck because it's just going to be a total loss to them. Like Paper Chaser situation. The head gasket, I think it was a head gasket or something. Like this dealing with the engine, you take the head out with the wood. Like, if you ain't certified doing all that, they don't want you working on that truck. They can't come for you and say, hey, you messed this up, this is your fault. This work ain't warranted, this and that. Like, they can't do nothing with that. You know what I'm saying? And then if you walk away, you say you take the head out, boom, you just left it up. Now somebody got to go behind you, and they probably got to try to get the truck, tow the truck. You done just left the truck. They ain't finna do that. They want you to take the truck to a shop, somebody that's certified. So yeah, they expensive. Big rigs are expensive, period. Like, anything you do on a big rig gonna be $1,000. Like, besides one time, like, yeah, you might get one time for less than $1,000. But any damn work, you might get a PM for less than $1,000. But anything like far like work, you damn near gonna pay $1,000 or better dealing with a big rig. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's work. It's work. It's work. It's definitely a lot of it's a lot come with it. You know, and you know, with the situation, you can really be doing this by yourself. You can do it by yourself. I ain't tripping. Reason I'm not tripping, because I'm making money with Blow. Right now, it booming. Like my last check was big as hell. And I'm like, damn, like if I can make these consistently, boy, I can get up. I can get where I need to be and put my money where I need to be. You know, even like my retirement, you know what I'm saying? Which I know is flatbed season, it's summertime right now. You got to get it while the getting is good. So I was ready to run. I damn near would have stayed out 2 months. You know what I'm saying? If I just run it up like that, hey, it's good. But I'm finna tell you something. As long as you can make money with these people, it don't even matter. Like what's going on. It don't even matter if your truck paid off. It don't even matter about it. Yeah, when your truck paid off, you're gonna make more. Cause you ain't got no truck note. That's more money in the house for sure. You know, but how they got it structured is decent. Like with the maintenance account, the money going in there. Like I had like 11, 12,000 in the maintenance account. You know what I'm saying? When I had my little issue, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever my issues is, you know, they, whatever I ain't cover, you know, they cover the other, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it all work out. Then if I can still get in the truck and make money, like now I'm finna go get a loaner truck. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to tell y'all too about the loaner truck situation. Like, the loaner truck helps, bro. Like, let's just say you a fully owner operator. You got one truck, you a one truck pony. You could probably go rent a truck from Penske or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You could probably go do something like that, get a rental truck. Or you might have a partner. Might got a truck he ain't using. He might let you borrow. But what's the odds of that? What's the odds of that? The odds are high for these people to have a loaner truck for you, for Block, to have a loaner truck for you and let you get in the truck and let you keep running and let you keep making money. The odds are high there. The odds ain't high that everybody got a homeboy that got 6, 7 trucks and got a truck down and let you get in it. Or the odds ain't high of a person just having 3 trucks. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3 trucks. And one go down, they get in the truck, which, you know, that was my plan, you know, which I was gonna pay this truck out, probably get another truck. But if I would've got a driver and I paid the truck off and I would've got another truck and got a driver, my other truck will be in use. So it'll still be down. I can't go and boot my driver out the truck. That's bad business. You know, my truck went out. So either way it goes, you would have been in a situation when you smile and you trying to elevate. You know what I'm saying? Like anything could put you out of business when you smile, man. It's critical. Now when you get big, when you get on a high scale, you got a lot you can play with, man. You know what I'm saying? But you also got a lot more to deal with. So, you know, I just want to put this video out here, man. Like, you know, like an informational video for real. You know, and I want to let y'all know I'm coming. I'm coming with the video. Everything been going down. You know, I just got to drop this for one. my truck. I ain't got my Wi-Fi. I ain't finna have no Wi-Fi, cause I'm finna get a loaner truck. I ain't got my refrigerator, I ain't got nothing. So man, y'all just gotta bear with me, bro. I'll tell y'all what's going on, but I really just wanted to touch base on how the guy be coming out and charge you like $500. Like Love did it one. I said, don't even call the Loves out here no more. That's what I told the maintenance. I said, who y'all trying to call out here? I said, I need a service truck. I said, don't call no Love out here. If you gonna call Love out here, just call me a tow to the shop, cause that's $500 I ain't gotta spend. Like, I'm not calling no Love out here, cause they got entry level mechanics up in there. Some of them guys in training and all that. I ain't got time for that. I know more than you about the truck. Don't call no man. Listen, come out there charge me $500 to come out there. Man, get out my face, man. Y'all guys gotta be a little mechanically inclined, man. For real, man. These people just gonna run up a bill on you. Cause if you know the situation, you know it can't get fixed on side of the road, you could tell Blair, look, just send me a tow over here. That'll save you a little money right there. Like I'm saying, you gotta find a way to save yourself money. And a lot of stuff, if I can do something to get me to the shop, if I see something going on and I can avoid it, like being broke down on side of the road, that'll save you money. Preventable maintenance, that'll save you money. So a lot of stuff, I've been on some preventable maintenance type stuff. I've been catching it, and I've been going to the shop myself. So that's just something to think about, man. I just want to put that on y'all head, man, on y'all about the preventable maintenance. You know what I'm saying? But I understand business. I understand why Blair don't want y'all working on the truck. That's just like me. If I had a driver, and he talking about, man, I know how to fix this, I know how to work on that. Man, if you get up in that truck, which you ain't certified, you ain't got no shop. You get up in that truck, do something to that truck, and you mess the truck up. Now I'm at a loss, cause now I gotta get somebody. They gonna want to go check your work. That's gonna probably cost me more from you messing with the truck. Then I probably gotta get it towed from where you at, cause I let you mess with it over here. Now the truck won't run. I gotta get it towed over here, and they probably gonna charge me more. If they even want to mess with it. A lot of people don't even want to go behind people. So I understand. You got to understand both sides, man. When you dealing with stuff like this, like if you ain't got no understanding, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But I got another video coming, bro. So y'all be on the lookout, man. I gotta get it did. Let go, man. Y'all stay prayed up, bro.
Everybody else to haul that shit. I ain't no cheapskate. Damn maintenance so high, I can't even afford breaks. I wanna take a vacation, but I can't even afford a break. Need to get some cows and start farming. I wanna eat steak, cause I damn sure ain't making it out here on the interstate. They keep telling me it's gonna get better, but I'm like, when? Need to vote Donald Trump 2024, make America great again. Hell, that's about the only way we gonna win. Really, I done lost hope. But I got that dog inside me that just keep telling me to go. But I damn sure ain't finna be working for free, I'm just letting you know. They told me to keep between the mayonnaise and mustard. That means keep it in the road. Keep on trucking. Keep on trucking.